We are clearing off these bookshelves. I have read the next book. Uh, so all of those are read. Now we're moving on towards the next group of books. They are in the description box in this video right here. The books I'll be reading next. The book I read this morning is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK and then it has a subtitle. I'm trying to think of the subtitle. I had started that book a while ago, and I stopped reading it just because it sounds like somebody fussing. So I was like, where is the technique? Where are the tools? Where is the tips so that I can not give a FCK2? So in the subtitles it does say, no, actually in the actual title it does say subtle. So I guess it's subtle. So after reading it, because like I did say, I had stopped reading it. So during this challenge I have here, and I'm clearing off my bookshelves to enjoy the books that I've accumulated, I went on ahead and continued reading it, and I'm seeing if the advice is helpful to apply. It seems like the advice is to not give a FCK. How the book says to do that is subtle, like it says. So the book is a lot of okay, so the author seems like they put a book together. Seems like they had to do something. Seems like they had to put a book together or something to create a book. And I don't know if they were necessarily trying to help somebody. But I guess it's gonna help. It's really like what I took from the book, what I can gather is to and I go back as to not the blunt of the title is to not to, but you want to know how to not to. So that would be In his book, he was truthful. So that's one way. He was truthful, he was honest. Um, no matter what. He was truthful, he was honest no matter what. What else? It was some it was letting go. He gave examples where somebody didn't let go of getting cut from the group Metallica. And so that stuck out to me. He was like, let it go. Because I think the person he was referring to he said, went on to do great things. They just held on to that. I mean, Metallica is a great group. Like, that's some good music. So, hey, I guess they felt like they would have liked to have been part of that great music, be associated with it. But that wasn't the case for them. That's why they held on to it. What could have been, because they were in the group, but then they got cut. So yeah, it's a lot of people that held on to that, especially when the group grows into stardom. So, it's a great example for this book and the books by Gene Sincero are great examples of you can write a book too. That you can write a book too. If you would like to write a book as well. So his book and his I don't know if he just seemed like he's frustrated, reprimanding, angry. So it's like you can make a book in different emotions, different emotional states. this really was a different emotional state of making a book. Um, um, being frank is one of the words I thought of before making this. Um, so get your inner Frank to conjure up, Frank, because you're gonna be frank, not giving a F, CK. Gotta be frank. I tried to make a joke. This book is really about choosing um, where you place your focus and really being yourself and really just really being yourself instead of dimming your light, if you want to take it that far. I don't think he went as far as to say dim your light. And I don't think he used the word frank. I'm just gathering from the vocabulary that I have how to be not give a FCK, because that's a great skill to be able to cultivate so that you can do what you would like to do. You know, step up to the microphone, pop, pop, pop. Is this thing on? Testing, 1, 2, 3, and get it crack-a-lacking. So I was reading this book to after reading this book, perhaps tap into spoilers instead of having spoilers be a boundary to where I am not fully enjoying or expressing myself like I would. I'm taking into consideration the listeners and possible readers of this book. However, in doing so, stifled my presentation to an extent. So reading this book, I was like, okay, let's get these tips so that we can step into another genre that I do enjoy. So I'll be applying as I go the cultivation of the subtle art of not giving a FCK by Mark Madison. I think I'm getting his name mixed up with the name from one one on this day in New Jersey history. Matt, I think I put it in the description box. I have made a book review for it. Mark Manson? Yeah, Mark Manson. So there is a book review for it. Every book is commemorated with a book review. Every book that's coming off of my shelf after I read it is being commemorated with the book review. So there's a book review, and now there's a video I put together, video review. There's a text review, and here's the video review that I put together in the blog post. So another example he gave was if his girlfriend, or when his girlfriend asked how does she look, and she might have looked different that day, he tells her, if she dolls herself up, this was his example. I don't think he said doll though, but if she gets ready, she comes out, she asks him, does she look good? And if she doesn't, for whatever reason, he says she might have changed her hair or whatever, he'll tell her no, and she'll go back and change and fling some words around. He said at him sometimes towards his way, and he was saying like some people would just say yes and go on. He was saying to choose your difficulties. He was saying something like that, but he was also saying to be honest, because he was saying that's the one person he feels like he needs to be honest with, like as far as like, okay, well, I'm in a relationship with this person, I can be honest with this person, versus not being honest. So yeah, so he shares that in this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK, and he shares other examples as well, and his approach is like, he says like to choose what you're willing to struggle with, or yeah, something like that. Like he chooses from the problem end to be able to get he's like, get comfortable with what you can solve versus what you want necessarily. Like he's like, if you have a type of problem you can solve, then you'll be able to tolerate when those situations come up, to where it's not a downer type of thing. It's a excellent look. It's an excellent look on scenario. Like, a lot of people come from the front from the front as like, what, like, happy mindset, and he's coming from the other end like, what from the problem end, to say, well, if you can tolerate this, or like, what type of problems would you like to live with, basically. A lot of people look at the situation like, what type of lifestyle you would like, and he's like looking at it from what type of problems you would like in life, so that you can get used to them when they come up, so that you don't fret. Basically, he's like, don't shy away from problems. Pick the ones that you can handle, and handle them. So that book review is up, and wait, no, it's not. The previous book that I read is up, The Whispering Dead. This one is waiting for me to complete this live stream to finish making the book report. The next book I'm reading, I'll post it on the Facebook fan page. I'll also post it on Threads, and I'll also update it on Goodreads. I do have a book challenge going on right now, and I like seeing that book number go up, up, up. I looked at it the other day. I don't know exactly what day it was, because I'm looking at it every day. But I'm not looking at the challenge every day. I'm adding books every day. And it said that I was a book over one. How I say it? It said one book. I don't know exactly. It was like one book over scheduled or something like that. Like, I'm over. What's it called? Like, instead of on track, I'm like over track. I'm one book past over on track or something like that. I'm on track for meeting the goal. The goal is reading these books before the year is up. So let me go and start another book. Let me know what you're reading today. And if you're going to read any of these books that I'm presenting, I'm working on bringing affiliate links to you all so that you can join in on the fun of reading. YouTube thumbs up. Thank you all for subscribing, liking, and chit-chattering. Once again, the books in the description box is all that I have on my bookshelf at the moment. So that's where my focus is. Let me know in the comments if you don't chat here in the live stream what you think the next book will be that I'll read, or what you would like for me to read from that list in the description box. I will make a post on the community tab, courtesy of 500 subscribers. Pew, pew, pew. Woo! Congratulations, you all have made this a 500K channel. That has allowed me to have a visible community tab that I've shared things on, and will continue to do that so that you can see and be up to date with me during this book review, book challenge. Thank you, and have a great September.